Hey folks, quick overview here of the solution we've put together successfully, working really well now. We branded it Group-TextPro, a system to automate the management of WhatsApp groups. I'll put together the video that you're watching will sort of be in three parts. I'll just splice it together when we're done. So it might jump just a little bit as I do each section separately and then just bring it together at the end. Right, quick overview here. Very straightforward to see at conceptual level on your screen. In order to make the system work, what we've got is, prior to the process getting going in the automation, the users put together their various messages into a template format using Google Docs as the mini database for that, and it's really flexible. As you can see, there can be text and video and images and so on. So that's kind of the pre-work to the automation for the users to handle. Then when it comes time for group creation and ultimately messaging transmissions, the ultimate trigger to the entire process is the population of the key data into a Google Sheet, nice and simple per row. And the moment that the system picks that up, well, obviously you can configure the system in various ways, immediately or on a particular day at a particular time and so on, various ways to handle that. But as you can see, once that trigger has clicked, groups are created with full detail. Members are added along with the administrators who are promoted from regular members, and the sequence kicks in. Particular use case we've got running at the moment, it's a 7-day sequence, and then the groups are closed down. During the time that the groups are open, it's also possible to adjust settings automatically, again on sequence. An example that's being used at the moment is that the groups are locked and unlocked for regular members to engage on the chat, and then when the group comes to end of life, members are exited. And at all times we've got a little bot that's been trained up on a set of FAQs associated with a particular use case, and it's handling those. Now we're inside the make.com scenarios. Just to have a quick look at how that's put together. Really straightforward, as you can see. So we've got create the group. We've got days, the scheduler for each of the days that in this particular use case the messages must be transmitted. As each scheduler does its work, ultimately the transmissions are sent back to the sender scenario for each day. At the end of the sequence of the entire group life, the members are removed. We'll have a look into each one of these, and we've got that bot running. And then we just got a couple of admin tools down here at the bottom, which are enable us to look behind the scenes and just see what the backlog is in the scheduler, if there's anything going on, and if necessary to kill out some backlog. If we have a look at the creating group here, I won't spend too much time, just give you a sense of what's going on, data coming in from that Google Sheet trigger, just slowing it down just a tad, and then through the sequence, and off it goes. Randomly just choosing day 3 to have a look at as one of the days of operation. Picks up the webhook, this particular webhook activates on the day 3 of the sequence, and off it goes. Interestingly, actually, everything here around the mouse at the moment, this entire branch going off to the log sheet, is only for logging of the schedule and of the send. So I guess it's possible that, and it consumes operations, absolutely. So once the system's really bedded down for you, you might want to switch off that branch. I've got it built into each day just so that we can see what's going on behind the scenes a little bit in case something doesn't transmit. Can go and troubleshoot it. Certainly very, very helpful in the testing. And then at the end, we exit people very simply. The hook picks it up on the particular day that it's end of the sequence. We access the very same database from whence we created it, and then we exit the members. Okay, a quick look at the way that I've structured the data set feeding into the group sequencing and so on. So this is the way I've done it. I've got a folder for new group, message sequence, and FAQ. If I move forward inside the new group, this is the actual spreadsheet, the little Google sheet to create the group, which triggers the entire system. If I move in, then I've got a set of sheets we'll have a quick look at now for each of the days of this particular process. And I've got a library of FAQs. I've got about 100 rows in this particular database for the little bot, and a log of the bot's work, just to make sure that it's not getting out of hand. It takes a little bit of work to train up the headstrong ChatGPT AI. And if we have, I've just randomly chosen day 4, I run a master template and then a transmit template. Master template being the information I've got directly from my client. And the master, so as it says, and then the transmit is there's some manipulation that needs to occur between the master and the actual transmit. We need to escape the JSON, for example, in the transmission messages. So I have a quick look here at, for example, day 4. We've got some videos, we've got some images there as well. Oh no, not in this one. Those videos are going straight across the image. There's no documents in this particular day, and you can see the sequence is dispatched over these times. Very importantly, the system demands this kind of time format, so I've got a script running in Google Sheets to make sure that this time format is presented to the messaging system, and that it's updated midnight to 1 a.m. every day. So it's always a 2-day. It's always a 2-day time. And there's some other tricks around the Google Sheets which I've put into the guide notes of this particular solution.